Yo, yo, man, this your boy, checking in. Little bit of week 4 wrap up, and I'm sorry I did not give this to you guys. Um, I missed out on doing this on Sunday, so that was on me. I gotta be more consistent with my schedule and plan better. So I'll get better at it. I get better at it. But none of this. I'm here, right? I'm here now. We'll take advantage of it. Week 4 wrap up, bro. Saw some good. I saw some bad. Um, some franchises got in the win column for the first time. Some people are still winless, right? But saw a lot of good things in week 4, man. A lot of good things. Um, I'll start it off, man. Jacksonville, y'all about to lose y'all team. Y'all gonna lose y'all team, man. No motherfuckers going to London, man. Call them the London Jaguars. They done stayed over there. They testing out the waters. Can we pull off back to back weeks? So shit, hell, Jaguars stay over there. They got the Bills in London next week. Call their ass the London motherfucking Jaguars, man. But they go across the pond. They take care of their business against the Atlanta Falcons, which was kind of surprising, man. I thought Atlanta would have won that game. At least I thought their defense was good enough to win the game, but quarterback play is still in the Falcons at this point. Uh, let's see what we got. Um, Lamar Jackson, man, tough game with Baltimore and Cleveland. Um, I actually thought that game would have been closer a little bit than what it was, but Baltimore ended up dominating. Lamar Jackson looks pretty good. I must admit, Lamar Jackson looked good. I didn't think he would perform well. 186 yards, 2 touchdowns against Cleveland, which I thought that was a pretty performance by him. Pretty much was the only thing. I mean, the bad thing about Baltimore is that they're not really at fully strength. Once they get Odell Beckham back, I think they'll be that much better. But for now, Lamar has enough to carry the team, and I thought that was a huge divisional win for Baltimore on the road against Cleveland. As far as if you guys are leaving comments, I can't see it. You got to get a face stream your permission to see your comments. So if you're in one of my groups, I'm able to see your comments that way. But if you are leaving a remark on Facebook, I definitely am not ignoring you guys. It's just that I cannot see the comments. All right. So I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time. It's Monday night. We got the Seahawks and Giants. They're gonna close out week 4. Shit, hell, I doubt if anybody watching that game. But like I said, I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time on this Monday night. You know what I mean? I'll cut it short because I know we got football to watch, or at least what appears to be. Now, I don't understand how you are still a Chicago Bear fan when you wake up Monday morning. Your team blew a fucking 21-point lead. 21-point lead. They blew it. Blew it. End up losing by 3, 31-28. I think the Bears, let's just say they packed it in. They gave their fans 1 month of good football, and that's it. They packed it in. Because with a performance like that, how can you call yourself a Bear fan or even want to support that franchise or even go out and pay for a ticket to another game? Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Now, with real good game with the Colts, and I don't know if anyone paid attention to that game, it really flew up underneath the radar. The Rams and the Colts, real good game. I believe in the rookie quarterback Richardson. I believe in him. I think for the past couple of weeks, He's been well. Actually, I know he was off last week with injuries, but from what I've seen from him so far, I like the potential that surrounds this dude, man. Um, he's pretty much about 57% passing completions overall for the season. He got an 85% passing rating. That's not bad. I think he has so much upside in the fact that he's decent. He's keeping the Colts relevant. He's keeping the Colts in games early on. At least that's what I'm seeing from him. Unlike a couple of other young quarterbacks where they just are in some bad situations. I think Anthony Richardson with the Colts, I think they're working on something. I think they got something for the future. They know they lose a tough one in overtime against the Rams. But it took everything that the Rams had in them to actually win. As a matter of fact, the Colts came back and made it a game and forced it to go into overtime. So I love what I'm seeing because that's one of the few good things I saw. Onto the bad. Onto the bad. Who are the Miami Dolphins? Who are they? Who are they? Offensive juggernaut 1 week. Next week they come out and shit. They blow. They wet the bed. They wet the bed. The Buffalo said, "We see your 70, right? We see your 70. And we bring your ass in the uphill to Buffalo, New York. We shut that shit down." And that's basically what happened, man. Buffalo, I guess, for lack of better words, dominated that game. 48-20 final. I guess you got to start looking at that Miami defense and be like, you fuckers gave up what 68 points in the past two games. So you got to kind of scratch your head at that Miami defense. And this, I think they take a huge step back after scoring 70 points. I think that was a huge letdown. Huge letdown. Just my opinion. And again, if you are leaving a comment, I cannot see them. I will not be able to see these comments until afterwards. So if it's a comment that you're leaving, I will not be able to see it until afterwards. So I'll reply or respond to the comments later. Uh, but yeah, that's definitely mad disappointing with the Miami Dolphins, man. You finally get the fan base. My mama, as some of you may know, diehard Dolphin fan, diehard Dolphin fan. You get the fan base going with that 70 points on the scoreboard, and y'all let my mama down and go out there and take y'all ass to Buffalo and get beat. So again, who are the real Dolphins? Who are the real Dolphins? You know, I think it's more or less says about who Buffalo is versus who Miami is. Buffalo, I think you have to take them a little bit serious. They saw that 70 points and said, nah, you ain't gonna do that shit to us. You're not gonna do that to us. And shit, yeah, how bad is on Denver? I guess, well, shit, Denver comes back from a 21-point deficit and put up 31 points. So again, I look at Miami. Who the hell are you, Dolphin fans? If you know, please leave a comment. Please leave a comment because I only saw that game through the red zone, right? And for what I was saying through the red zone was there's nothing but Buffalo highlights. So, who are the Miami Dolphins? So moving right along, moving right along. Somebody had to win this game between Carolina and Minnesota. Somebody had to win it. And it looked good for my NFC South brethrens, right? Carolina, it looked good. I thought you guys were going to actually get one until it got to the point where it came to the point where you had to play the fucking second half, man, and that's where Carolina took a step back, in my opinion, as a franchise, man. Bryce Young, I feel for the kid because he's not put in a good situation in Carolina. He's not put in a good situation to be successful, so I kind of feel for Mr. Bryce Young. I don't see much upside, or maybe I don't see much upside for him due to his situation. He's asked to do a lot. There's no surrounding pieces. Uh, Carolina Panthers jump out. I think it was a 13-0 lead, and I didn't watch that game, but Carolina Panthers at least jump out to a 7-0 lead. Right, they seemed like they were going to go into the break. I think it was 13-7 at halftime, and then the second half started. Carolina didn't generate no points. Chuba Hubbard 14 attempts, 41 yards. No run game to support. Adam Thielen, 7 catches for 76 yards. A little bit up under 10 yards a catch. A little bit over 10 yards a catch. I don't think they're putting Mr. Bryce Young in Carolina in really real good situation. Carolina has a very good defense, in my opinion. They have a very good defense, and right now, if you ask me, they're wasting their defensive talent on this year. So hell, at this point, you should have went with Andy Dalton, but at this point, there's no turning back. Got to ride out Mr. Bryce Young for the end of the year and see what you get. I will be remiss not to mention the undefeated teams that remain undefeated in the Philadelphia Eagles and the 49ers. Eagles, you skated, you got by the Commanders, and I don't know, was it penalties? I had a chance to kind of look at that game out of my side eye because Eagles and the Bucks was going at the same time, and as you know, I'm in a house divided with my wife and my in-laws are all Eagle fans, a majority of them. My daughter's freaking Eagle fan, so I'm in a house divided. I watched some of that Eagles game first half because they were down. They put up a little comeback. They had to work hard for that win against the Commanders. Had to work hard, and to me, I think the Eagles were exposed slightly. I know my in-laws don't like to hear that. My wife don't like to hear that. But you get to that secondary of the Eagles, and you stand a chance to at least be competitive and win the game. You know, but there's no such thing as almost won, almost lost. Shit, hell. So hats off to the Eagles. They are 4-0. They earned a tough victory, divisional victory, to get the 4-0 against the Commanders. Um, my Stone Cold Lock pick of the week. My Stone Cold lead pipe pick of the week was the Arizona Cardinals to at least cover 14 points against the 49ers. Looking at the scores, man, yeah, that didn't happen. So again, if you are continuing to place your bets opposite of what I'm doing, you should be doing very well with the house money. Uh, San Fran steamrolled the Cardinals 35-16. At this point, their power ranking, I gotta put the 49ers up top. I don't nobody actually slow them down or even come close to it from what I've seen. Maybe the Rams, the division foe, but for the most part, the 49ers look like the most dominant team in the NFL. Well, you know what? I can't call them the most dominant, but I will say that the 49ers look like the most consistent team in the NFL right now through the first month, which is September. So definitely looking forward to next week. October has some great games. I will, again, my thing is I got to be a little bit more consistent with my schedule when I come on here to present to you guys. And that's definitely falls on my end. So I work to get better. But up and coming, I want to bring to you talk about some baseball playoffs coming up in the future, and we will come back and I will give a preview of NFL Week 5. NFL Week 5. So we'll take a look at some matchups, see some favorites, and also let's try to get on here and talk about some Vegas lines and see if we can get money. So I appreciate everybody that gave me 14 minutes of your time. Yeah, your boy work out the kinks and be a little bit more consistent with what I do, but I do look forward to bringing you more versions of how I feel the NFL has mapped out on week to week, and love to give you my take on it. If you leave anything in the comments, please let me know what you think, what we should talk about. That I think the people, the viewers, should drive the show. But that's my quick little recap, man. Again, Niners, Eagles still undefeated. Dolphins, I don't know who the fuck you are. And then we're gonna call the Jaguars, the London Jaguars, and shit, Duval y'all ass all the way from across the pond because that's what's gonna happen. Duval County going across the pond. So man, that's all I got, man. Everybody be good. Peace.